What is good, goats? Check this out. The whole lake is gone. We're gonna hike it. Pretty sure if I hike way around that bend up there, I might be able to find a cool little spot to maybe catch some fish and hunt some squirrels. This is what we're packing out. Got my fishing bag from my buddy Jeff. Appreciate that, bud. And I got my chest pack, also from my buddy Jeff. Thanks, man. So I'm gonna get this stuff tied on and I'm gonna head out there. I'm gonna give you guys a closer look at that lake though, because that's crazy. Well, crazy, isn't it? Anyway, we're packed up. We're ready to go. We got the 22 for in case we see some squirrels. Anything's game today. I mean, fish, squirrel. If I see a deer, I might stab it to death. Rifle season's over with, but bow season's still a thing. And pretty sure if you stab with a knife, that counts. Had to bring the wife's car today. That way my truck doesn't get stolen. No, I'm just kidding. My truck's running, but it's running with a limp. So I had to steal the wifey's car. Anyway, you're probably wondering how I plan on fishing if the lake's gone. But I'm pretty sure that if I can get across, because there's a little spillway for a lake on the other side that's still full. And that's what that constant flow of water right there is. And if I can get across that, I'm gonna walk around this bend up here. And I'm pretty sure maybe about a mile, 2 miles up, there's a good spot to catch some fish. But only way to know is to go out there and look and see, right? I'll let you guys know if anything fun happens. Oh wow, deer tracks, check that out. There's deer tracks in the bottom of the lake bed. About 20 yards that way. I said, I'll let you know if anything interesting happens. Check this out. You see that rock structure? That thing's about 20 feet below water year round. And it was there last year too, but it's still there. It's just crazy to know that that's underwater. It looks man-made. I don't know if it is or not, but it looks man-made, doesn't it? But that stuff stays there year round. And this water's usually, from right here, it'd be about 15 feet above my head. I'm trying to focus on getting across here. I would have been better off trying to cross down there where all the rocks are, huh? Let's see what we got right here first. Spot looks all right. See if we can get across without busting her butt. It's not too deep. Worst thing that could happen is some wet socks, which is absolutely horrible. I hate that. Oh, well, it's already happening, so. Let's just go for it. Oh shit, that's slippery. We're across, but my feet are soaked. I cannot stand having wet feet. It's genuinely like the worst thing in the world to me. And it's like 40 degrees out here. So when we get to where we're going to build a fire. Maybe I can dry my socks out a little bit. This is crazy. It's like beautiful and sad at the same time. I mean, I know it's necessary. It's not really doing any harm. They let the water out slow every year around the winter time. It's just so crazy because this is one of my favorite spots to come kayaking. Matter of fact, this is the first YouTube video I made was on this lake. And look at it now compared to then. This is where I paddled out. If you haven't seen that first video, watch it and you'll see this what this lake's supposed to look like. Anyway, I'm telling you, about another mile that way, and I think there's gonna be a good spot for some fishing. From here on out, it's just a long walk, and I'm not gonna make you watch that unless you're a Lord of the Rings fan. Maybe you're into that. I'm sure y'all can't tell how steep this is, but man, it is. That water is down. That's almost 30 feet. That water's way down. That's a crap ton of water that's out of here. This is Broken Ankle City, y'all. Be a bad spot to fall and get hurt. Just like I about did. That rock. Where's my fish bowl? Right there. That's where we're going. Alright. His rock is home base. Alright. Let's get this party started. I have got this, it's called a double drop something. I don't know why. It's got 3 hooks. It should be called a triple drop something. But it's kind of like a sabiki rig, if you know what that is. Anyway, I only brought 1 pole. So, like this, I can cast 3 baits. And hopefully, triple my odds here. I got some chicken. I'm using some chicken that I let sit out for like 2 days. So it's nasty. But I came prepared. I brought stink wipes. Keep my hands clean so I don't catch citronella. I know it's salmonella. I was just joking. Relax. I already got them cut up perfectly. Whew. What I'm gonna do is, as soon as I cast this, I'm gonna go ahead and build a fire so I have some hot coals. And then while the rod is out there working its magic, I'm probably gonna go up here to the trees and see if I can't find a squirrel or 2. Just as a backup plan. If one thing happens before the other, well, that will probably determine what we're eating. And if we don't get either, I got a backup plan. It's okay. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put on the first thing I'm gonna do is take this hot sweater off, because it's only 40 degrees out here, but I am hot from hiking. Now, let's go cast this thing and see what happens. I'll get the GoPro before I do it. Do not want to catch salmonella, because I'm also gonna be eating some snacks. There we go. That's much gooder. Much gooder. This camera I'm just gonna leave down there on the pole so you guys can watch it for me. We rolling, y'all. The plan is to throw this out there with my 3 baits on it. Just like so. Right there. I'll put it right there in the mud. I'm gonna turn it around though. There we go. You guys are probably like, oh my God, why are you sticking your pole in the mud? I don't buy expensive reels, y'all. I ain't got it like that. Maybe one day you guys make me rich on YouTube or something and I'll go buy some name brand fishing poles. So it's the Walmart Fusion Combo Pack. Y'all keep an eye on that rod. Got our rod set. Now we're gonna get up here and build this fire. And once we get that going, I'm gonna see about getting some squirrels. Brought my little Cricket single shot 22. I had that thing for 12 years and I've oiled it maybe once. It's a beater of a gun, but it shoots good. Let's get to work. think, yeah, because I want to use this as a table. So our fire is going to be cha-ka, right there. Before I even get started building this fire, I gotta say, I watch this channel called Tyler Tube, and if you've ever seen it, he's pretty interesting. Well, he did a survival one, and he was trying to start a fire with a ferro rod, or whatever you want to call it, don't matter. And it went horribly. I'm not making fun of you, Tyler, but let me show you a couple things you could have done differently, dude. Again, I'm not picking on you, man. I'm literally just trying to show you. I carry one in my wallet all the time. It's not something just for YouTube. I mean, you can see this thing. I just started YouTube, and this thing's got a lot of time on it. I carry that, and my money clip is what I use for my steel. And usually, but not always, I have this. This is it's dryer lint and actual cotton balls. That stuff that you were trying to use, he was calling it cotton. It was not cotton. That stuff's a flame retardant. I want to say it's polyester, but he took it out of his sleeping bag. Anyway, I'm gonna show you how I use mine, dude. I can't believe I'm sweating today. I literally walked over frozen ground to get where I'm at, and I'm sweating. Now, if you do not have that in your wallet like some crazy person I am, you can also do this. Take your, if you're wearing denim, or you can do it, honestly, I think you can do it with any material, but just taking, kind of like shave your pant leg. Look at that. See, you start getting that lint. And that's the same thing. It's the same thing I carry in that bag. It's pretty much dryer lint, like a so. Get you a nice little bundle of it. And you can actually get quite a bit. Instead of taking your steel and pushing on your flint, you actually want to pull your flint. That way you ain't pushing everything out of the way. So literally just, look at that, it's already lit. Already lit. Boom. That's all it takes, buddy. I'm not making fun of you, just giving you some tips for the next time you go to do it. Once you get that going, just keep it fed with smaller branches until your smaller branches are, you hear them popping. Once they're popping, you're good. While that's getting lit, I'm gonna go recast this line because we ain't got a single bite yet. And that's a tragedy. I did not go where I wanted it to go. I wanted it to go further, much further. All right, thing's burning pretty good actually. Whole goal right now is to get some coals. You know what I don't think is gonna happen? A fish. I don't think we're gonna get a fish. Let's go see about them squirrels. Usually I hear a crap ton of them, but I'm telling you, man, these last few weeks, the only time I see squirrels is when I'm not interested in seeing squirrels. Ooh, that's thick. You know what? I think instead of squirrel hunting, I'm gonna just go ahead and plan on eating steak because that sounds more appealing to me anyway. Oh, I think we're getting hit. Yeah, we're getting a fish. Okay. I was just about to call it quits on that and just go ahead and eat my steak, but I'm probably still gonna eat my steak though, just so you know. I'm using offset circle hooks, y'all, so I don't pick it up and snatch it. I'm gonna let him take it and go. Might even be a turtle. Watch it be a turtle. But then you just slowly reel in and it hooks itself. Go ahead. Take it. Come on now. Come on now. Yep, he got it. You ready? Yep, he's got it. That's a fish. He don't feel huge. Oh, I don't even think he's on there, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, he is. I feel him. I feel him. What is it though? It's a little catfish. It's a little catfish. You know what? That's actually a really good eating size. I was just about to just start cooking my steak, which still sounds really good, but this is the perfect eating size catfish. And I got everything I need to fry him up, so catfish is on the menu. I'll go ahead and put him out of his misery. You never know, there might be more. Oh yeah, well there's one, there's definitely another one. This little fella just volunteered his tribute, didn't you? All right, y'all keep watching that ride for me. Where are you going? Sit still. Sorry. That's just how it goes. I was getting ready to start cooking my steak. I look up and I'm getting a fish. Get off my knife. Thank you. So we're having steak and catfish. That's gonna be awesome. Perfect size, because bigger catfish, they have a lot of that yellow fat in them. And I'm just not, don't like the taste of it. It don't get no fresher than this. Yeah, I see all the dirt. He's covered in dirt. You guys want to see him, not me, right? You guys can comment all you want about how I butchered this fillet. That's fine. It don't hurt my feelings. That's why this is not a channel to inform you how to do things. There we go. Look at that. Gotta wash it, obviously. Go on with that. I see the smoke every time. I know I'm not the only person in the world that happens to either, but good Lord, every time I sit by a fire. Golly, dude. Can't breathe. Coals are burning my butt. I'm trying to talk to y'all, but the fire's being rude. What I was saying is I'm gonna go rinse this off and go ahead and get ready to start cooking. If I catch any more fish, I'm probably just gonna let them go. Right now I'm just fishing for fun, because between this and the steak, I got more than enough food. That's why it's called thriving, baby. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna fry up our catfish. I got my little cast iron, and luckily I almost didn't bring no oil. Luckily I did. A little bit of oil. I don't have a grate or anything, but I do got rocks every freaking where, so. Oh yeah, perfect cooking coals too. That was perfect timing. Perfect timing on that fish's part. There we go. See how that holds up. Use my store. It's a clean container, but I usually just store my coffee and creamer in it. Today it will be used for breading fish. La, la, la. A little bit of flour. It's actually a lot of flour. I don't need all that. It's my own little blend. And there ain't nothing I'm trying to sell you, so I'm just gonna tell you. It's just salt, pepper, onion powder, and Cajun two-step. Everybody loves Cajun two-step. But I'm gonna put a lot of that in there because I like flavor in my breading. Look, I even put the ratios on there so you know exactly how much to use if you want it. It ain't for sale. Just go get it, okay? I ain't trying to get rich off y'all yet. I'm trying one day, maybe. Not yet. I'm telling you, man, that rod's got me thinking that there's something on it. Also, this is the thing I usually boil my coffee in, but today it's for beating eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and crack two, but want to do, oh, little homemade gadget. That way I always have a fork and a spoon with me. Now, I'm telling you, man, breading your fish is one thing, but breading it twice is a completely different ball game. Bread it first, throw it in your egg wash. In this case, I'm gonna shake it in my egg wash. Oh yeah, that's nice and good. Then, just drop it back in your flour. I cannot believe I'm getting sunburnt 2 days before Christmas. By the way, Merry Christmas, y'all. And I know I ain't seen y'all in a while, but been kind of busy with the holidays and such. I'm sure you understand. And if you don't, oh well. You're not the kind of people I'm trying to entertain, I guess. So, go away. You know what we might do? I might throw me a can of cabbage in there with that. Just right there on the fire to heat it up. This stuff right here is pretty good. I'm gonna just open the can up and set it in the fire. I didn't bring the can opener, so don't judge me. So before y'all start judging me about, hey, you're ruining your knife, I got it from a gas station, bro. It looks cool, but it's a gas station knife. From Pakistan. All right, now we're just gonna set that right there in the coals. All right, did you see that? That's what you was looking for, man. Here, come on down here so you can see it. This last piece is actually pretty big, so I might put it in by itself. Oh, that smells good already. Break out my plate, or in this case, my bear bowl. I don't know if y'all ever seen one of these, but I'm a big fan of Zachary Fowler. He was that guy that he has a YouTube channel now called Zachary's Make Your Mischief, and he ain't checked that. If you ain't never seen him, check him out. But I've seen him using one of these. It's called a bear bowl, and it's so cool. It's just a collapsible. You can use it as a bowl. You can even cook on this thing. You put it over your fire, and you can boil water on this. But it just comes in handy for all kinds of awesome stuff. That is coming out awesome. This fish, this is gonna be some fresh fish, man. If you ain't never done this, dude, you are missing out. This is just, I'm telling you, there ain't no better way to eat than go out and get it yourself. Oh yeah, baby, that is some good looking fish. Oh yeah, baby. Now after this fish, I'm gonna go ahead and eat the fish. But after that fish is done, I'm gonna go ahead and knock out my steak too, because I brought me a steak and I ain't gonna miss out on that. Look here. I like catfish, but I love steak. I'm not gonna lie though. That was brought just in case today was a fail, which so far it's not, so. I can't see me. Now you see what happens when you double bread it? You see that nice thick crust? That's how you make catfish. Another fella I watch is Field Days, and I love Field Days. But you know, he's over in Australia. In Australia, they hate catfish. But I watched him give it a try, and if by some miracle he ever sees this, bro, you gotta bread it and fry it, dude. That's like the only way to eat catfish, unless you're making catfish stew. If you ain't never had catfish stew, it's a southern thing. It's pretty good. Not many people's heard of it, and usually when you say it, people just turn their nose up to it, but it's actually really good. While this is cooking, you know, I just want to let you know, I got 105 subscribers, y'all. I'm kind of a big deal. No, seriously though, thank you, that's awesome. I don't have a griddle or nothing, so when it comes to that steak, what I'm gonna do, thought I saw a deer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip my cast iron upside down and just kind of use the bottom of the cast iron as a griddle. It should work, right? When in doubt, overcook it. Unless it's steak, eat it raw. Let's see, is it nice and flaky? Oh, it's so hot. Let's let that cool off and I'll look at it. Man, I was just about to give up. Oh my God. That is good. I really wish you guys could try this. Look. That's good. Man, I'll save that big piece to eat with my steak, but oh my God. I'm so glad we caught a catfish, man. That's one of my favorite fish to eat. Need to go over here and get a couple more pieces of wood. That way I can keep the fire hot for the steak. Literally just need some little twigs on here to keep them flames going. Apparently catfish is like looked down on by a lot of people. Y'all let me know in the comments, do you eat it? And if so, how? I'll eat it pretty much any way you make it, but I'll eat anything that don't eat me first. I feel like this would be a good spot to do an overnight. You guys want to see me do an overnight here? Just say it. Put it in the comments. It will be really cold though. I'm actually amazed at how good it feels like here right now. It's been in like, it was 18 degrees yesterday morning. And now I'm sitting here sweating in a tank top. Ain't nothing not manly about having a little oven mitt thingy, okay? Wow, still hot as shit. Ow. This oven mitt thing sucks. Fish is done. And I'm just gonna flip my, see what I did there? And that's how I'm cooking now. Take this stick of butter. Not only am I seasoning my pan, but I'm also making it non-stick for this beauty. And before y'all even start with me, I eat my steak rare. Not medium rare, not medium well, rare. So if you don't like that, look away, because that's how I'm eating it. Got a little bit of garlic jalapeno, or jalapeno. Get a nice dusting of the garlic jalapeno. And then just slap it in. Slap it in. There you go. Now. I know you heard that. All right, and it's done. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that looks so good already, though. Now, I'm going to be flipping this steak a lot more than I would at home. But that's just because I got such a small cook space. And I kind of want it to cook even, but look at that. Oh, my goodness. Ends are done. Let's set that to the side. It's so pretty. I could eat you up. Whoa. Don't be rude. Oh no. There we go. Tender. Alright. That beauty's about done. I'm gonna set my table and then I'll see you at it. There we go. Where you going? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to eat. I've got, ooh, juicy is what I got. I got some steak, some catfish, and some cabbage. Those are literally like my 3 favorite things. So, I'm about to tear this up, but before I do, I'm gonna give thanks. Dear Lord, thank you for the ability to come out here and do this. Thank you for another beautiful day. Bless everyone who's watching this, and I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. And again, Lord, thank you for the abilities you've given me. Amen. I know you guys are probably like, hey, you already ate and didn't pray, but any Christian that claims to be perfect needs to work on themselves. Yeah. Let's see what we're working with, y'all. Got the homemade utensils. I'm gonna start with the steak just because I'm foaming at the mouth, ready to eat it. Let's see, you ready? First bite. Oh my God. I'm not just saying that because I cooked it out here. That is genuinely amazing. I'm gonna have to work in some first person eating here because this is good. Let's see, let's try the cabbage. Now the cabbage, I can't really take no credit for because it comes pre-seasoned. And all you can do to mess it up is overcook it. And I did not. It's actually pretty good. Cheers. Now I already know the catfish is good, but take a little bit of catfish. Get off there. A little bit of catfish, a little bit of cabbage. Get on. Oh my goodness. That is genuinely probably the best thing I've eaten in a week. No offense, babe. You're an amazing cook, but this is gooder. This is gooder. Let's cut this bad boy right down the middle. Oh, perfect. It's actually not as rare as I like it, but I'm not mad about it. I am not mad about it because that is a very tender, very flavorful. Once again, we've done it, you know. Almost just went straight to cooking a steak, but at the last minute, the Lord decided to bless us with a catfish. Thank you for that bonus fish. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the rest of the day. Probably fish a little bit more. And after that, I'm gonna hike out of here and edit a video. You know what's crazy? As I know that I'm gonna be full long before I'm done with this, but I refuse to waste food. So the hike out of here, oh, it's gonna be rough. When I first came out here, there was a boat, literally right where I'm fishing. He was just floating around. He said he ain't caught nothing all day. Well, he'd only been out here for a couple hours, but he said he ain't caught nothing yet. And that's one of the reasons I was kind of discouraged. I was like, well, shit, if he didn't catch anything, I'm probably not gonna catch anything. I was wrong. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Cooked on the back of a frying pan. You don't have to carry out all that crazy griddle stuff. Just take a small frying pan. You can use it to fry in. You can boil in it. You can flip it over and have a griddle. There's no reason to carry all that weird shit. Again, big shout out to my buddy Jeff. He's the one that got me that. I guess he watched my first video when I was kayaking with my backpack, and I had a bunch of different bags for different things, and he's like, man, I can't have my buddy doing that. So he bought me that. He bought me that fishing backpack, and then he came up and visited for Thanksgiving, and he had brought me another thing for hunting, and they just worked out perfectly. I mean, they're literally the perfect hiking bags. So appreciate that, buddy. Sounds like a squirrel knocking around back here. He's lucky I'm not hungry no more. Well, that was amazing. Now for the fun part, I gotta do my dishes. Get my stuff all packed up and put away. It's time to clean up. So let's make it go fast. Ready? Well, goats, that wraps up another one. Hope you guys had an awesome time. I know I did. And if you did, like and subscribe. We'll do it again. Until next time, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Be safe with your traveling. And don't forget to do what goats do, y'all. Go out and thrive. Check out some videos. If you like them, subscribe. If not, go find something else. See ya.